Hello everyone, welcome back to That Catholic Gamer Dude Plays XCOM2 Operation Storm Walk, where we are going to go rob a train. We're going to go grab some cryogenic experiments or something, I don't really know. Basically, this mission is an asset recovery mission, and we'll kind of explain it once we get down, so let's get to it.
Menace 1-5. We've got a bead on the Advent data vault near your position. Be advised, self-detonating charges are in place at the target. Move to disarm and extract the package before its contents are destroyed.
Alright, so our mission is to secure cryogenic experiments. Basically, we're going to go rob this crate. Excuse me. But in order to do that, we got to cover this terrain within the space of a few turns. Now, the danger is that we only have 8 turns until the container is destroyed. Why have they rigged their own stuff to explode? I really don't know. That seems to be a bit of a story gap. But nevertheless, we're going to, as quickly as possible, make our way through this area and avoid any security, at least until we get close enough where we can start popping enemies off. Our new recruit, River Tam.
Trains running around the clock, but you'll never see them loading or unloading any cargo. At least not where anyone can see it.
There you go with that. Let's see. So we can target a canister of some kind in case we need to blow something up in a hurry. We're going to go move up. Reverend Shepherd Book is going to move up as well.
Good to go.
Let's see. UJ Sook, our sniper. We're all basically going to take positions up here against this fence. We want to move as quickly as possible because we don't have that much time to get there. Allergies are a little bit bad today. I just finished mowing the lawn. Okay, so we got here. We got is it a security tower? No, there's just a bunch of people. We also have a security tower. That might be a bit of a difficult issue here. But first, let's go see if we can move up. Big Nose moves up. We got hostiles. This might actually work out. UJ Sook can fire the rifle. He can also hit... what do we got here? We have an Advent officer and a trooper, at least from what we can see. I think we take one turn to move up, and then we can pop them. I think Shepherd Book is going to move up.
Double time.
Gonna move UJ Sook up as well, just so that can so that we can get a pretty good shot on them. And then we're gonna move up as well. Move River up here, and then we basically wait to see what the enemy does. Alright, so they're moving out. Unfortunately, they are moving... let's see here. They're moving on top of the train. This makes for some interesting play here. It might be worthwhile. We have a couple of options here. That is there. That is there. Can't really blow that up at this moment. We can take out the Advent officer, or the trooper, which may be the better option. Can't really dawdle too much here because we're already down to 6 turns, but we're pretty close to the container as it is. So, without further ado, I think, let's see, 4 to 6 damage, 4 to 6 damage. It's a toss-up between guaranteed kill and lots of damage. I think we take out the Advent Trooper first. Tough call. Alright, let's think about this for a minute, though. Where else do we go? what can Shepherd Book do? Can we blow that up? Actually, that might be our best bet. Then that ends his turn. River Tam moves up. Can take a pot shot off of this way. And then I think from there it's pretty easy pickings. Alright, let's go ahead and do that. Contact. Well, unfortunately, that didn't actually collapse the platform, which is what I was kind of hoping for. Oh, noes. Alright. First things first. Could kill an Advent trooper or take a shot at the Advent officer. I was hoping that platform would have collapsed, but, you know, whatevers. Okay. Gonna move River up.
Roger that.
And then... Can we blow that up? Yes, we can. We sure can, sir. We're gonna go ahead and do that. It's kind of sucks to waste 2 grenades on this first portion, but, you know, it happens. Let's see. Let's go ahead and take our 50. Oh, we miss. That's not good. Alright, well.
I got nothing.
I'm gonna go ahead and pop that officer. Good stuff. Well, unfortunately, we left that trooper alive, but given that he's wounded, we may get lucky and he just kind of runs off. Yep, there he goes. Unfortunately, we're being flanked. That's not good. Woo! That is a very big fire blast there. Alright, so how do we resolve this little conundrum? Let's see here. We also have to keep in mind that we do have to, at some point, go and take care of that container. So we can't waste too much time. Now, Jisuk Jin can flank this guy, but he has a grenade. We've lost track of the alien who's here. I'm gonna use a little map trick. I think he's actually right here, because you can't move to a spot that the alien already occupies. So I think what we will do is we'll go ahead and move up here. Kind of pop this guy here. Good stuff.
It's down.
And then let's see here. We can blow that up. I don't know if it'll do any good though. So I think what we're going to do is we are going to move and prepare.
Moving on target. Got it covered.
Let's see now. Where could we go here? Move back. Put everybody on Overwatch.
Understood. Moving out. Got it covered.
Because that alien's gonna have to come forward. There he is. Missed. Nuts. Uh-oh.
Come on! Evac! We need emergency evac! Now, damn it, now!
Ugh, you guys are awful.
Missed.
Oh no.
This 1-5, this is Avenger. We have positive confirmation of the target package. Move to acquire.
Okay, well, that didn't work out nearly as well as I would have hoped. But we still have some options. First and foremost is we can fire off a grenade and smoke this guy. Question is, can we get a shot on him after that? Can you see him from here? From here? No. Okay, that's a problem. Will you get line of sight on him? Where do you have to go to get line of sight? I'm looking for that indicator. Basically says that I can see him. If I have to move, which I could do, I think I'll move Shepherd Book up. Alright. Can see him from there. And then still can't move UJ up. Come on. I can. Okay. Can move him there. And then so we move Jisuk Jin up here. I think I got a plan now. So I can't see. Oh, actually, let's go ahead and hack this real quick. Or at least see what the potential reward is for doing the hacking. Fail hack result in enemies being alerted to your position. Squad recovers all action points already spent on this turn. Yeah. Not as of yet. Unfortunately, we have such a limited window of a margin for error at this point. So, let's see. Can I target you? I sure can. It's a little close to that civilian, but I think we'll be alright here. Okay, so we're whittling him down a bit. We do want to take care of him as quickly. We can see him now? Oh. UJ Sook, bail us out of this, please. Ah, so close. No, one. Unfortunately, if I miss, that's pretty much game over. I have to do this, unfortunately. It really stinks that we have to use so many explosives this quickly, but such is life sometimes. You really don't want to leave these sectoids, at least this stage of the game, running around. And now our panic has been removed.
Menace 1-5, the clock is ticking. That detonator isn't going to wait. Get to the vault and disarm it before we run out of time.
Yep. Alright, so that means we gotta book it. And when you gotta book it, Shepherd Book is the guy you go to.
Heading to that location.
Let's see, we still have that soldier out there who didn't die. So we're going to have to be very careful how we do this advancement. Okay. Actually, you know what? Now might be a good opportunity to try to use that, you see anything from here? Make a bold dash on that next turn. That'll be interesting. I wonder. I think we're gonna go ahead and try a hack. Let's see if that works out in our favor. And even if enemies get alerted to our position, I don't think it matters that much. Let's go ahead and try it out. Yeah, boy. Squad recovers all action points already spent on this turn.
I've got access.
We do. Good stuff. Alright, so what that means is that we can now move up in somewhat security and see if we can... let's see. Where's the best place to go? I think we'll go over here.
On target position now.
And then... we'll move up here.
Moving on target location.
Then we're gonna move up just a little bit more. Oh, whoo! Did you see something? All right. We'll leave UJ Sook here.
On Overwatch.
I'm gonna reload. No, we're gonna go on Overwatch here. Gonna move Jisuk Jin up and reload him. Okay, so now we'll use Jisuk Jin to hack the chest.
I'll give it a shot.
And the reason why is because there's always a potential that their hack score could go up if they succeed. Let's see, disarm the detonator. Reduce the contact cost for a nearby region by 50%. Let's go ahead and do that. Nope. Oh well, we still disarmed the detonator.
I'm in. Menace 1-5. Status confirmed. The charges are inactive and the package is secure.
That's
Eliminate
right.
any remaining hostiles near the AO.
Jisuk Jin's gonna
Do this.
reload. We're gonna reload Shepherd Book here too.
Ready and geared. Moving to Overwatch.
UJ Sook is gonna reload his sniper rifle too.
Killing time. Covered.
And we'll just reload everybody. Why not?
Ready to overwatch.
Okay. So now we can move up.
My way.
Now, without that timer hanging over our heads, we can take all the time that we need to set up our ambushes properly and just do what we need to do in order to get this done.
Overwatch.
Scanning.
And River Tam is flapping in the wind, so we do not want to advance any further than her.
Confirmed. On the move. Got it covered. Okay.
We are still searching for that crew. I may end up editing this out if I have time and remember. But for now, we're just going to play it safe.
Target location. Scanning.
Affirmative. Covering now.
Whoa! Hello. River Tam.
Stars pacified. We've got advent here.
Wow, we're right next to her. Okay. Oh well. Oh, alright, that's good stuff there. Missed though on that turn. Okay, well,
Damage.
here's the interesting part. We are out of explosives. Okay, alright, 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 alright. Unfortunately, we are also flanked. What is our hit rate on here? 35 and 55. Both folks are in heavy cover? Maybe? Sort of? Kind of? Let's see. What can we do to reduce the issues here? We can not do much. She could move up. That wouldn't be so good. How are you in full cover? That's what I'd like to know. Actually, I think that's a yeah, it says low cover, so it's only a 51% chance. I think that's a UI bug. That's kind of the thing about this game, is that there are quite a few bugs, unfortunately. Let's go ahead. See if we can pop this trooper real quick. Ah! Alright.
I've got nothing.
I think we can move up here. How are you flanked from that position? That's what I'd like to know. That indicator looks a bit suspicious, but I think we're going to move into full cover anyway. And then let's see if we can take a shot at our Avon trooper. Ugh.
Shot wide.
Okay.
Come on over here. Moving out.
Alright. Let's see here. Can we pop another 50%? One of these is bound to hit, right? And it did. Unfortunately, it didn't kill him. So now we have a bit of an issue. Not sure who's flanking him, but I'm not going to take my chances. We're going to take a little bit of a risk here. No, we're not. You know why? Because I don't have anybody on Overwatch. So we're going to go ahead and move her back. Let's see if we can pop him. Oh, no. Okay, well, this is going to be bad.
Not even close.
And he's raising the dead. Now here's where not having a ranger is going to be an issue, because we could just slash this alien and be done with him. Oh dear. Oh no! Yes you do! I'm so very sorry. Unfortunately, he's left himself wide open for a flank now. Alright, let's see here. What can we do? Can Grasshopper pop the alien? That's going to be a bit tough. Instead, what we're going to do is I'm going to move up here. Let me just check this out real quick. Erg. That's the trooper. That's the alien. Okay. Oh, the burdens of command. Who do we take on first? I don't know what the movement range of that zombie is. It's one of the downsides. So what we could do, however, first things first, I think we have to eliminate the trooper on this side. And we have to do it in a way that doesn't expose our trooper to a flank. Actually, here's something interesting. If we move Shepard up, we can take him out. And then with River, we can move up and potentially take out the sectoid. I think that is our plan of action. So let's go ahead, move up first. Get right in this guy's face. Just mowed him down.
Enemy down. No rounds.
Just to be safe, let's take out the Psy Zombie. Well, that's not as safe as I would like. Okay, so we did take him down. That's good news.
Target disabled.
Now River can move up and try to take out this guy.
On the move.
Don't let me down, girl. Alright, good stuff.
Kill confirmed.
And that is Operation whatever this was.
Hostiles are down and the area is secure. Status confirmed.
Stormwalk, that's right. Alright, so unfortunately, Yujae Suk did take that critical hit from the trooper. That was unfortunate. Probably could have avoided that, but hey, any mission that you can walk away from is a decent mission in XCOM 2. Alright.
Excellent work, Commander. Your efforts in the field have certainly encouraged the crew.
Yes, except for Yu Jae-suk, who is kind of beaten up at the moment. Squatty Jisuk Jin earns himself a promotion, and we're going to go, let's see, medical protocol can heal. Healing actions remotely, heal and stabilize. Gremlin has a single charge. If a medkit is equipped, the gremlin will gain additional charge. Right now, dealing damage is more important, so we're going to go with combat protocol. And then Rookie Tam has been promoted to a Grenadier because she just wants to follow in Shepherd Book's footsteps. Good stuff. It's always good to have Grenadiers on board. The loot that we got is Illyrium Core, a laser sight, stock, which miss one shot, deal 1 damage to the target. That's pretty good. That's a lot of loot, actually. Advent Officer Corpse, Advent Trooper Corpse, Sectoid Corpse. All kinds of good stuff from that.
Some help. We can start clearing out the old equipment and debris from the ship to make room for new facilities.
So basically, what that means is that we did recover a engineer because we did succeed in the mission.
First, we'll need to assign an engineer to the task. Once we start getting into the far reaches of the ship, it's going to take more time and manpower to make space for new facilities.
So what we're going to do is going to assign Maxim Ivanov.
Looks good to me. Just give the word and we'll get started, Commander. Excavation is underway, Commander, but it's going to take some time to get all that stuff cleared out.
Commander, we have a secure transmission coming through. Source unknown. Patching it through to your quarters.
All right, so while that's going on, they're going to clear that out. We're going to go to our command quarters.
Hello, Commander. The council you once knew is no more. Its membership have all sworn loyalty to the Advent administration, with one exception. It is good to see you again. In the days since your capture, I have done all I can to aid the resistance from the inside. It was these resistance operatives that provided the intel leading to your recent extraction. As of now, resistance forces are currently somewhat disorganized. If we are to defeat Advent and their alien masters, you must change this before it is too late. What you are seeing are classified reports of missing civilians from across the world. Their numbers are growing. We suspect they have been taken to a nearby Advent black site, though its exact location remains unknown. Time is short, Commander. We need you to take charge of resistance operations throughout the world. Establish contact with the local cells and bring them into the fold. Find this black site and shut it down. Save our world. The clock is ticking. Good luck, Commander.
Looks like we better get started, Commander. I'll be on the bridge when you're ready.
All right, so it's funny because we're still in a tutorial mode, so there isn't much for us to do except to do this, so let's go ahead.
Commander, our current position is here, just outside Resistance headquarters.
Copy
When
that.
we're not on the move, this will serve as our home and our source of supplies. The Councilman has tracked the alien black site to this region. Unfortunately, we don't have its exact coordinates yet.
But I'm looking at
If we
it.
have any chance of finding this
just being
facility,
a
we'll
jerk.
need to make contact with the local resistance cell nearby. Tygan has a theory about how we might reach out to them without getting the aliens' attention, but we'll need to give him time to conduct his research. We shouldn't wait too long on that, Commander. We have to start making contact with other regions soon if we're going to build a global resistance and take on Advent.
New objective added.
All right, so this is kind of how you build your resistance network, and
Looks like you won't have time for that just yet, though. Remote reconnaissance may have found something not far from our current position.
so basically the way this works is that you move
Avenger
to
plotting
particular
course.
locations, and you basically just park the Avenger there and wait for supplies, or some other stuff.
While we're waiting for new missions or the completion of our research, we can pass time by scanning at sites like this one. On your order, we'll start our scans of the surrounding area.
So basically this takes 6 days to complete, and once it's done, we'll receive some supplies.
These findings will likely prove crucial to our ongoing efforts, Commander.
All right, so we got modular weapons, which means that we can now start plugging in our enhancements, And again, if you want to read some of this, feel free to pause the video here. But we're going to move on. So, weapon upgrades available. Now, the autopsy is the story mission. The resistance communication is too, but basically, what we want is resistance communications because that's going to eventually increase our supplies. So we're going to go ahead and do that.
I see a number of valuable applications stemming from this technology. I'll have a report assembled as soon as the research is complete.
All right, so we're going to go back, and then we're going to go ahead and continue that scan. And, the alien debris is cleared. Good stuff. So we got 31 supplies for that. We can view the room. You can build a laboratory, workshop, power relay, advanced warfare center, or guerrilla tactics school. I believe the immediate, our immediate interests are building a guerrilla tactics school.
We'll start work on the new facility right away, Commander. I'll send word when it's up and running.
Okay, so now we have a choice. We can either staff our engineer to help build this facility, and I forget. He decreases construction time by 40%, so it'll only take about 7 days to do that. Let's do that. The reason why I backed out is because I actually wanted to see the time. Because what we could do instead is, we could assign him to another room to clear alien debris, but 7 days for a guerrilla tactics school is pretty good stuff. And we're almost done with this scan here, so we're going to go ahead and do that. The shell of a bombed-out service depot for aircraft is all that remains in this area. After putting some effort into the excavation, we were able to recover materials from inside the structure. We got 65 supplies.
Setting course for East Africa.
Okay, so now we're going back. And so now at the moment, we really don't have anything else to do. So we're just going to go ahead and spin this up.
Although we have allies scattered in cities throughout the globe who are willing to share their knowledge of Advent's operations, the aliens are actively pursuing them. It will be up to you to ensure the safety of our operatives, Commander. Good luck.
Okay, so what's going on with this? It basically means that we have the Resistance Council of one dude has basically said that we have a mission. In this case, we have Dr. Caleb Myers, who is a scientist. We're to extract her from an Advent city, Operation Fading Snake. Since we got nothing better to do with our time, let's go ahead and do that. Okay, so what does this mean? Well, first off, let's go ahead and back out of this real quick after that dramatic walk-up. Going to the armory, we're going to go view the soldiers. We have 2 gravely wounded people. We have a lightly wounded Jane Kelly, and then UJ Sook is our sharpshooter. We're going to be missing our ranger for a while. Fortunately, we got 2 grenadiers and a specialist available in Shepherd Book and River Tam. And then Jisuk Jin is our specialist. What does that mean? Well, that means that we're going to have to take a rookie along. That's just life. But we'll go ahead and just gonna go ahead and do that. I just wanted to see how long. So wait on that. So let's go ahead and bring our troops in. Now we do have a med kit. Make utility items available. We can go build some items. Yeah, actually, what I'm gonna want instead, especially since we have so many grenades, we're gonna give ourselves a flashbang grenade. This will allow us to blind aliens, and it will disrupt psi attacks, which is good stuff. So we're gonna go ahead and let River Tam equip that real quick, and then for weapons upgrade, we've got quite a bit of stuff here. So we have a scope, a laser sight, increases critical hit chance, and then a stock. Missed shots deal 1 damage to the target. That could become useful. So we're going to go ahead and upgrade with a stock. So basically, we're modifying our weapons so that we get some bonuses for that. And then, let's see here. Specialist. What can you upgrade to? Scope. I don't like wasting a scope on a specialist, especially since they're much better on snipers. What do we do with that? Stock. Missed shots do damage. Let's do that. Let's do that instead. Get another stock on there. So to do that, And then I don't really have much interest in giving anything else to our new rookie. And we got like tons of grenades. So I think we will assign the... No, we're going to keep the grenade. There's really no point in bringing a med kit this early, as far as I'm concerned. Alright, so Corporal Jin, Squatty Tam, Squatty Book, and Rookie Zoe Washburn, another one of our Firefly members, she's going to come join us on this mission. So let's go ahead and get started. Floating a little far out there.
Sky Ranger deployed.
In position to drop.
The spokesman gave us the location of a VIP stranded somewhere near our AO. He'd like us to secure the area, rendezvous with the target, and provide an escort out of there. I don't think the Resistance would ask if it wasn't important.
Alright, so we are going to go drop next time into the Advent Municipal Block in Cairo to extract that scientist. Operation Fading Snake. Join us next time. Thank you very much for joining me. This has been that Catholic Gamer Dude playing XCOM 2, and I will see you next time.